Philadelphia is an inner city, and then as now had its share of youth gangs. As recalled in Bandstand diaries, some of the bandstand dancers would literally run the gauntlet in order to get to the WFIL TV studios. One dancer recalled being hung from the elevated railroad tracks by gang members. The reason for this harassment and bullying by the teen gangs towards the bandstand dancers, a pattern that would repeat itself with other local TV dance show participants by local gangs, San Francisco's KPIX dance party with Dick Stewart being an example, was that the street gang teens thought of American Bandstand's male dancers as soft and effeminate, with homophobic slurs such as fairy and faggot being hurled at the male bandstand dancers whenever their paths would cross. Bandstand regular Frank Brancaccio related in a 2014 interview that during his time on Bandstand as a teen dancer, whenever he would be recognized in the streets of Philly, slurs of bandstand faggot would be hurled in his direction. One vivid example of the bandstand dancers encountering physical violence at the hands of Philadelphia street gangs is a story recalled by bandstand regular Arlene Sullivan. She recalled the time when her dance partner, Kenny Rossi, who incidentally is straight, was attacked by the Philly gang as they both exited the L elevated train in North Philadelphia. Both Sullivan and Rossi had to fight off the gang members in order to make their escape. Most gang members are usually not fans of the softer and admittedly whiter stylings on shows like Bandstand and TV teen dance shows of that genre, and not only would physically assault the bandstand dancers, but actively rejected the notion of participating in such shows, again, for homophobic reasons. The irony of this supposed defense of manhood by the gangs is that often some of the most violently homophobic 50s gang members themselves were homosexual or bisexual, the Cape Man Salvador Agron being an example. This, of course, is a direct contrast from what was portrayed in the 1978 film adaptation of the musical Grease, where members of Danny Zuko's T-Birds and their gang rivals enthusiastically participate in a televised broadcast of National Bandstand, hosted by Vince Fontaine, portrayed by one-time TV teen idol Ed Burns of 77 Sunset Strip. On an even darker note in regards to American Bandstand, there are claims by some former Bandstand regulars that the producers of the show had their own purges of suspected teen homosexuals in order to protect the show's image and ratings. Some allegations state that spies were sent to Rittenhouse Square, a known meeting place at the time for Philadelphia's homosexuals. If any dancer was caught there, he would be kicked off the show.